D. Not serious about political solution to IGBOHO'S release. Lawyer. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. A senior advocate of Nigeria, Chief Yomi Aliyu, who is a counsel for Yoruba Nation activists, Chief Sunday Adeyemo, aka IGBOHO, has said there is nothing to show that the federal government is serious about using political solutions to secure IGBOHO'S release. IGBOHO, house was raided by the operative for the Department of State Services on July 1st, was arrested on July 19th in Benin Republic while traveling to Germany together with his wife, Rupo. Well, this is one of the things we see. The FD will come out and make promises. Okay, this and this will happen. That and this will happen. And before you say Jack Robinson, everything they tell you will happen, you'll not even see any of them happening. So many abandoned projects and what have you. In the case of this man, now this is very, very different. Because this man committed no crime. Himself and the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, they committed no crime. The only crime was airing the opinions of their people, standing by their people, feeling what their people felt. That is their, how will I put it? That's the only offense these people committed. That they were able to feel for their people, lend their voice to their people, ensure that things go well. But no, not at all. Not at all. The wife was released, now the news in detail. The wife was released, but IGBOHO has remained in detention in Benin Republic since then. The Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, Abubakar Malami's son, had on November 11 during a press briefing said the federal government would not rule out political solution to resolving separatist agitations in the country. But speaking with a correspondent on Wednesday, IGBOHO's lawyer said his clients welcomed the offer and wrote a letter to the AGF about it. Yet, his clients had yet to see anything to suggest that the federal government meant what Malami said. Aliyu said, the federal government has not done anything to show that it is interested in political settlement of a matter, notwithstanding the fact that we have not accepted the move openly and a vile letter of the AGF demanding inter alia compliance with the judgment of a court. I think they want to test their stand with the Court of Appeal and the Supreme Court, forgetting that any pronouncement by appellate courts that self-determination is a fundamental right will definitely open a Pandora box of agitations that may not be contained by the federal government. This is good for the agitators in Southwest, Southeast, Middle Belt, South, and all people demanding self-determination. In any case, Federation connotes some regions coming together with rights of ingress and egress. Positive pronouncement on self-determination will allow ethnic nationalities the right to negotiate the 1914 amalgamation that majority of Nigerians now believe has outlived its usefulness. Asked if there is any hope that IGBOHO will be released before the end of the year, the lawyer said there was no such hope because the stance of the DSS on the matter. Recall that Justice Labiron Akintola of Oyo State High Court has ruled in favor of IGBOHO in a case of enforcement of human rights filed by Aliyu. The court held that agitation for self-determination by IGBOHO was his right. The court also awarded 20 billion naira damages against the DSS for invading his house. So I just actually hope that these people get to be freed. Sincerely, they have committed no crime. They have committed no crime at all. They have committed no crime at all. No crime at all. The only offense is that they felt what the people are feeling. They felt the way people were. What is even more very, very worrisome is that this man called Sunday Igboho, he and the other leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, and the person of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, both of them are actually not criminals. They've been thrown into prison instead of the government, coming out to use dialogue and negotiation. Now, nothing is being said concerning Igboho. I think it is because the way the indigenous people of Biafra are very, what they call, they are unrelenting. They are very, pushing. They are pushing. They're not relenting at all. The Yoruba Nation people, they're not towing that road of coming out and making the government see that, look, it is either you release a leader or not. But what is really striking there is these two people, they are not in any way criminals. These governments negotiate with bandits. This government negotiates with terrorists. Yes, the bandits come and kidnap people. And what will happen? They're going to be negotiated with. Right? These past few, weeks, government officials have been the target of the bandits in the northern part of the country. Now, if bandits kidnaps government official, who will reach out? Family members and sometimes even those in government. What are we talking about? Why is it that the government does not want to toe the path of peace? And yet, these same people will come out and say, that Nigeria's unity is not negotiable. Nigeria's unity will continue to be negotiable if the government do not toe the path of what we call peace. I do not even understand this, and the worst is that just like Igboho and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, many Nigerians, both those that are in prison since the EndSARS protest, if you don't believe it now. There are many people who are in prison for crimes they did not commit. It is clear that these people did not commit any crime. It is not that they did not know, but for reasons I do not know. It is only in this part of the world I keep saying that people will continue to be in prison without being charged to court, yet they are going to be, they will just keep them there. And before with these people, if their family members have searched for them everywhere, some of them, they don't even allow them to reach out to their family members. And some of them, what of those who do not even have family members? This is how these people will stay in there. And at the end of the day, they just add them to, they are just criminals. I do not know when this will stop. It is getting to a point where all these things the government is doing is actually becoming too tricky for the citizens. If it continues like this, I will say again, there is a limit to what anyone can take. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for sending in to listen. And until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.